we have to talk. So,
this
welcome
meeting.
everyone. I'm Arif Gilany. I have my guest today from United Kingdom joining me as we join Zone 1 with Shane Moran at 12 noon. What's Zone 1? That's where all the money is. So, I'm going to ask CK to introduce himself and let's see what we can learn from his years of experience from India and UK. Sir, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, thank you so much for this call, Arif. Yes, I am from India, but living in London for past 25 years. IT specialist and introduced to this wonderful industry of network marketing that you can be your own boss and then help a lot of people find that independence and a chance to actually prove themselves and then live a happy life. And so 18 long years, more than what to do in these 18 years in lot of projects, lotions, potions, the whole lot. Mostly I learned what not to do than what to do. So yeah, build teams on so many projects, and then midstream the comp plan is changed or the promised products would not arrive, and you know the how the whole thing is. And so that's how the a lot of, so there was no shortage of hard work, people building and so many things, but it's midstream. Then when someone told about Aurum, and then the CEO happened to be here in London, I went and met him. The minute I saw him, instantly I know we are in safe hands. I have seen enough.
Woohoo!
Yeah, in London, I have seen enough of them. All of them, most of the time, they want to create their dreams with the people's money and everything. Here is a person not like those suited, booted, and all of that. Someone who can actually sit with you and then no hurry, no rushing around, no lot of, I am a CEO and all those kind of things. With so much of patience, sits with you and listens to the people, and then something that he did already is not doing something new. He is already done it, then proved himself, and then he is a known person in the industry, someone who is a citizen of United States of America, and someone who puts his name on the line and goes around the industry wherever in the crypto world he is known, he is seen. That's the kind of person who leads from the front and also plays on the front foot, not someone who actually is somewhere behind smoked screens. So this is
You
the
said,
kind of person.
CK, thank you, sir, so much. That's so wonderful. I just have another questions coming to my mind as you speak. You talked about so much relevant things to Canada. So first of all, let's demystify what you just said. A chance at independence and a happy life. This is what you're experiencing, I'm assuming, because that's how my life is now since last 5 months that I've joined this company. I mean, this is new here. In Europe, in Far East, it's been since 2023. Not what to do. You've learned what not to do, but you also learn which ones to pick out and what to do. You also said the comp plans in previous companies. I was a part of them. I had over $3.5 million management under my management with a company called AGF and Primerica. When I went to a trip to my country because my mother had a heart attack, by the time I came back, my business was gone. All my clients were transferred to other agents.
My goodness, that
No
is
shortage of
unprecedented.
hardworking people, you said. And
Mm.
when you met the CEO, you said he took his time. He's a patient man. He understands. You look him in the eye and say, "We're in good hands." Is that what you good assumption of what you said?
Absolutely. Someone you can walk up to and no tantrums, no high nosed person, is hands on. That's the main thing.
Humble,
Ha-
humble.
Yeah, very humble and hands on the industry, and is not like depending on so
Expert.
many other directors. He knows what that industry is inside out, and he grew up with that, like Morgan Stanley and you know top 10 companies, not even top 500, top 10 of that kind of companies, and then took the company from a startup to a $1 billion company in 6 months, a record not even Tesla, Amazon, Facebook, Google, all of them put together also could not break. This is a record still standing, to take a startup from zero to 1 billion, a unicorn, in 6 months. So when
What
you
I heard
have a
from
hands on,
him was this. As you know, CK, I went to Dubai myself to meet him. Unfortunately, that time he was in Argentina. You know, at the time he was in South America. We've been following the story all along. But I met Ahmad Zen, and Ahmad
hmm
Zen, I told him, Ahmad, I am coming from Canada. I'm here to research. I've been in network marketing, I've been in community building. I'm here to serve. I just wanted to find out the fact, the truth. Can you please tell me? Because if I come here, I will tell all the people that I know, including my own family. He
hmm
said, Mr. Gilani, I'm a director. I recognize this genius. We brought him on. He's a genius that works with these devices and these robots and things like this. But what my passion is to build up people, to give people a chance to perform. He says, okay, I cannot have an account for myself because I'm an executive, but my mother, who's 77 years old, has an account, enjoys a residual income of monthly, and live the life of luxury in Dubai.
wow.
Okay.
hmm
Ultimate package, sitting down, has a Visa card like mine, and she's using it. I better bring my Visa card and show it on the screen. It shows people. Seeing is believing, CK. Let me ask you one more question. Are you seeing it?
Seeing, sorry, what's that?
Are you seeing the income?
Yeah, it is very promising, and also the ranks, you can really get to them, and also in previous companies everything came back to zero end of the month, and here is only one way to the top. You build and
I
it is
love what
there.
you said. It's cumulative versus monthly shortcuts. It's a
Yeah,
cumulative reward based on how many people you serve. The company gives you a reward that is cumulative, not cut, right? Month end
yeah,
pressures. Did you know that 70% of deals are made in the last week of the month, CK, based on sales research? This is my own personal research. Why?
yeah.
Because month end quota is on here. There's no month end quota.
Mm.
And it works 7 days a week. And it's
Yeah.
cumulative. I mean, if God had this book that I wrote, see this one, this bestseller in UK. If you get a chance, please
Mm-hmm.
get your hands on one.
Yes.
Ministry of
Yes.
Miracles. If God had a ministry where to go and basically all of these heavenly books, and it's Ramadan right now, I'm reading these books.
Mm-hmm.
If he had a place where people's prayers could be answered, I think Aurum is the place. Am I right in assuming so, sir?
I believe so. I truly believe so. This
I
is the
have seen
first
people
time
who come from
I'm
all
not in a hurry.
backgrounds
Uh-huh. You
make
know.
money and be happy because they're part of this team. We're a part of this team. Tell me what you
Yeah,
believe. Tell me
absolutely.
what you think.
No. Especially where the planet is, and also with all the hassles that people are having with the banks and everything. This is the safe vault. People or companies giving a vault just like a bank locker, and then you are parking your money, and then it is actually laying eggs. Your money is working for you just by keeping it, and then you can withdraw anytime you want. It's your bank locker. And then inside you have 10 different wallets free of cost. And then they are actually getting 17% to 20% per annum. If you have BTC, you are laying X in BTC. So TRS, TRC, or BEP, your choice. So meanwhile, and then when you see that almost like every 4 months, like a clockwork from 2023, it's growing and it is proving, and the money is doubling. Like, for example, I have a lady, she pays her mobile phone bill £100 a month. Then she said, okay, if I park 500 here, every 4 months, it's almost like doubling. Then it is like every month. So my 500 is still remaining. My monthly phone bill is now off. Instead of in my bank, I just parked it here. Same,
The
I'm
best
thinking.
business plan of the 21st century, perhaps you just demystify it. Park 500, at least get rid of your phone bill. That's one bill that can go away.
Gone.
Park
And
more.
then
You
now
can do more. You can do
she's
your car,
doing
you can
now.
do your house, you can do it all.
Yeah, she's saying now she's helping her colleague. She works in a bank herself. Yeah. She says,
Mhm.
instead of my bank, I will put it here. My phone bill is taken care of. Now, all I have to do is whatever is my bill, 4 times that or 5 times that, I just put it here. Every 4 months, it is doubling. And then she is helping her friend who is having a rent. So all one has to do, instead of putting in the bank, she putting here. And then if she is a bit creative, invite some of the people to calls like this. Let the experts demystify everything. Give the research so they can go and do their own due diligence, because it's a risk an analysis of everyone. We are not financial consultants. We can point, we can signpost to them here, and then we are sharing what we are actually experiencing. Just like if I have seen in the weekend a good movie, I am telling about it. So in these kind of hard times, especially in Iraq and other places, Iran, and so many places, people are screaming into the sky, God help us, help us. So if Aurum is a solution to them, and we are giving them a solution.
Let me relate the story, CK, if I may. Thank you for mentioning that. You know, I was born inside border of Iran. I'm from the Gilani family. We really don't have a country. We don't have a. I was born in a place called Kurdistan. One of my nephews, who's my very good friend, I go there often and come back. In this bombardment and this and that, he was out and he got arrested. And before he got arrested, he had put $100 in Aurum account because I just told him and he do it because we have trust. Trust is the
Mhm.
foundation of business.
Oh, yes, yes.
40 days
Zuban.
later, he was released. That $100 had turned into $125, which he had not put the reinvestment button on, so it was on the wallet. He took that out and he took a whole bunch of bills in Iran. 25 US dollar is a lot of money still.
Absolutely. Can you
Now
believe
they've
that?
cut the internet on them. Now they're
Mm-hmm.
bombarding. Now there's so much distraction, but we professionals stay focused. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's an outcome. We
Wow.
cannot contribute or help to what's going on,
Yeah.
but we can help shape the outcome for those
Can you
very
believe that? Yeah. So his $100 is still there, and the money actually worked for him, and then that is roti, that is food for the family, for the children, for everyone. $25 is big amount back home. So there you go. Simple, straightforward. And also, if you're creative, tell about it for a few people, spread the goodness, and they are going to be benefited as well.
If anybody hears the
That's
message, CK, I want them. If your voice today as a guest, and the only reason we having this discussion, this blessed discussion, is because of a biggest waste of history called time zone change. I don't
mm,
even know why this exists. God
mm,
created day and night, and now they took the hour back. So I'm here to
Mm.
join Shane Moran. Tell them how
Yes.
what you learned from Shane Moran, please, in zone one. If anybody watches this, and I want everybody to watch this, like it, dislike it, just make a comment, do whatever you like. Just join a community like this so you can learn from people like CK. I'm learning so much. 3 pages of
Yeah.
notes.
Brother, the fundamental law of the universe is you follow a person who's already done that, not just theory. He himself proved it himself. Go and uh, search, Google search. He built a team of 5 million people, period.
Wow.
So it
That's
doesn't
our first
happen just like
audience.
that. Yeah,
Anybody
it
who
doesn't.
has a business who's thinking of joining a community where they can have access to 5 million people, here's the expert teaching us. Am I correct, sir?
Correct. Someone who has already done is good to follow. As I said, CEO, someone who has already proved and done, if you wanted to associate with him, Forbes magazine, which from morning till night is always connected with billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires, multi billionaires. That's what their business is, Forbes. And they wanted to be associated with Brian Benson, the CEO of this company. That speaks volumes. And the development, the network marketing development officer is someone who was there on the field himself, 5 million team. And he is teaching. So, which is what everyone has to follow, isn't it? Someone who has been there and done that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you're up to par, but we invite everybody to come into this room to have their questions answered. And let me go you through all of the challenges one by one.
Yeah.
Number one,
If
in
you want
US
to
and
stop
Canada.
the recording, yeah, we can stop
Yes,
the
sir.
recording. We can send it later to me, please. I am so happy to be on these calls. You are such a blessing.
My job has changed, my friend. I'm interviewing all the people inside and outside to
Mm-hmm.
have all of the answers to the questions, like I am going to stop the recording now, but how do I withdraw money? Can I withdraw money? Two, is it only
Mm-hmm.
through the Visa? Three, it's only tap? No, it's always back and forth. It's like a bank account, like CK
Mm-hmm.
just explained. You just have to learn how to manage your bank account like you do with your current bank account with CK, with CIBC, with Bank of Montreal, anywhere in US and Canada. You have a banking
Yeah, yeah,
system. This is a
yeah,
education
absolutely.
about a banking system.
Absolutely. As Richard Branson said, you don't have to know everything on day one. You start, even if you go into a new job, you learn things as you go along.
Every
And
Monday
learn.
again,
Yeah. So you
every
don't have to know
Monday this
all the
training.
question and answers. Yeah, these question and answers need not be learned on a day one and then only they have to join, start the business. No, you join, you start, and then learn things as you go along. No one start a job knowing everything. You learn while you earn here.
Learn while you earn. Famous word of Mr. CK out of London, UK. Thank you so much, and we'll be back.
Thank you, sir.